Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. My name is Joe. Drink of the day is Rubicon Raw Energy, Raspberry and Blueberry, why not? And today we're playing Mihawk with a sort of hybrid Supernova and Slash build. So we've seen a few different ways of building this come out of the CSs in the East. First was the cards in the set. Let's play the cards in the set. Chuck in some Lord Beppos and good to go. And that's what I played sort of last time when I was playing with Nightingale TCG in my initial Mihawk video. We've also seen full Supernova builds utilising both the Kid Killer and the Bonney Searcher, as well as lots of Freeze Bonnies, lots of Laws, and also lots of Blocker Bonnies. And some of those builds are even just completely cutting the Shanks, and sometimes even the Mihawk. We've also seen these sort of hybrid builds like this, and I think this is what I wanted to test next, because you still have the Shanks and you still have the Mihawk, which I do think are important for matchups like Emu, where it's important to just reduce their output and be able to interact with their board a lot. But we also have some going wide tools in the lore, which can dump out Perona, Toshigi, and Bonney into sort of the slower decks. Things like, I don't know, your Doflamingos, your Green Bonnies, decks like that where going wide matters. And also the Bonney can be pretty cute in just certain turns in certain matchups. If you're going first into Ace, for example, if you play on 7 Lore into Bonney, I mean, that's pretty good. You stun one of their Dons, they're on 8, they can't Iron Whitebeard. They're stuck doing Jozu for a turn, which gives you another turn to get down either another Lore combo, or, for example, a Mihawk or a Shank, something like that. Just delaying their Whitebeard for a turn is very good. And of course, Bonney has other turns into other decks. Which turn she's good on very much depends on what matchup you're playing, right? Into Doflamingo, when they're going on to 10, you can stun one Don so they can't play the 10 cost. There's a whole bunch of different ways to use this card. And it is nice that she is searchable off the Kid Killer Searcher. Where I think this build is a little bit weaker is into some of the aggro decks. Unfortunately, I didn't record any of the aggro matchups I played. I played 3 aggro decks today. I played a Jinbei, a Boa, and another Boa. I went 1-1 into the Boa. The Boa game that I lost, I made a massive misplay. I forget what I did. I think I played the wrong card, and that just lost me the game. The Jinbei match felt unwinnable, though. The Jinbei felt very bad, and I drew quite well as well. If I had a little bit more counter, I could have got there, but that is why the aggro matchups feel worse, right? Because we're only on 8 2Ks, and because you have to run sort of more searches and you've got more 5 costs to make this lore work, your 2K counts do get reduced a little bit, which is kind of a shame. I'm trying to shore up those aggro matchups, as well as any other matchups, really, with the I Know You're Strong. We've seen this in a couple of Japanese lists, and I was skeptical, but this card's actually really good. Stunning 2 things for just 3 Don is brilliant, and the fact that you can do this on curve, right, because you get 3 Don back from your leader. So, say you're on 9, you could play your Mihawk, rest your Mihawk, stun 1 thing with his effect. Then if your opponent's got 2 things tapped, great, you've got 3 Don. Let's use I Know You're Strong, so we'll stun the 2 things that are tapped. You've stunned something, presumably that's active, with this Mihawk. And that just sort of negates all their aggression for a whole turn, which is brilliant. Waterfall is really good in Mirror to stop things that are being stunned, like your Lord Beppo. If you Lord Beppo and then they Lord Beppo your Lord Beppo, you can Waterfall to break the chain, right? Because then you stand up your Lord Beppo and it doesn't matter that he got stunned, because he's active. Great. But yeah, a few different cards in this one. I think the going wide and the extra consistency does give you a better time into sort of the slower decks. But if you don't see like the right cards at the right times, like these, the aggro matchups can feel very tough just because of the lack of 2Ks. If your opponent works out what build you're on and starts swinging 6s, it can sometimes get tricky. This build definitely feels more consistent overall with the extra searches and the extra like redundancy in especially your 5 and 6 Don plays. But it does feel a bit more congested and with less counter if aggro is the meta. I know Boa is very, very good. It seems like Boa is the only like top tier aggro deck though. Emu, Ace, Mihawk of course himself, and Doflamingo, definitely not aggro decks. The meta's still not settled though, so we'll have to see what happens. But I think this build's quite interesting. I really like the extra sort of options it gives you. And be able to reuse your searches, excuse me, and actually develop blockers. because that did feel like something that was missing a little bit from the Slash version. But hey, if you're a Mihawk enjoyer, I'd definitely give this sort of hybrid Supernovas and Slash build a go. See what you think, and I hope you enjoy these couple of games. Battle of Green, this is going to be AIDS. Let's take first. I have no idea who's favoring this matchup. What are we looking for? I think we're looking for Shanks. Verona, Law's good as well. Law is good. We're on odds. I think I'm going to Mulligan. Man, let me have this. Maybe have this. We're taking... Ooh, this is decent, but if he knows about it, it's much less decent. Can stun Cavendish. I think I'm afraid of his late game stuns, though. Like the... I think I'm just going to take a DMG, because that is double DMGs. And then... I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't send double DMGs to the bottom, and then we just don't have a DMG. That will kind of suck. He's got the pass. We'll go with the 6, I guess. Can rest Perona. And then we'll Kid Kill. Yep, takes as a thought. This Yoshigi's nice to have. Oh man, why can't I take the boat? Why can't we take the boat? All we can take here is this Zorro. That's fine. See if he wants to kill the Perona or not. He's got Kid Killer of his own. We're definitely looking for Shanks in a couple turns here. Law as an alternative is also strong. The card I don't want to see from him, I think, is Carrot. Yeah, I think the card I don't want to see is Carrot. Next turn, we probably just swing 5 with lead and then just play the Toshigi so that it doesn't get carroted. Right? He gets Law. That'll be strong next turn. 6 here, that's fine. And then pass. Another Law Beppo is great for later. I think we do just go 5. He can rest the Kid Killer. Which I don't love, but I'm expecting Law into... What do we even attack? Do we just not attack? Expecting Law Carrot, maybe Law Bonney. Law Other Bonney could also work. How much do we need this on the board? It is nice to have a target to rest. It is nice. I'm just going to play that and pass. I think we've got a solid enough late game here between the Mihawk and the 2 Law Pose. We'll see. We'll see. I think if I attack there, right, for 5, I don't want to play the Chigi and do some shit and then attack. Okay, it's just Cavendish. That's fine. That's much better. I'd rather see him than anything, any Carrots or Bonnies. Definitely not. Definitely going to take. No Shanks. That's unfortunate. We can just Perona this Cavendish. It's better than nothing. It's truly better than nothing. I'll probably play the Kiku as well, just so we have an extra body to rest. And then we want to pile into Cavendish. Even though we are freezing him, I don't want him on the board. Yeah, this is a board game. And that sounds really stupid. We'll freeze this and nothing else. Then I'll use, I guess, this. We'll rest the Kid Killer. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to actively rest Leader, because then he can rest Prone and we don't actually have a target for it. This is at 8. Let's go 10. 10 to Cav. He won't save this. 3 cards. I mean, he could. But I imagine this rests lead. Yeah. And then probably lets it go, but I'll take 3 cards out of his hand. That'd be great. That'd be great. Gives us 3. I mean, Cavendish is a great card. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But it ain't swinging this turn anyway, because it's frozen. So... Now, what are they playing on 8? I'm guessing it's more 5s. Maybe a 5-cost Bonney blocker could be pretty strong to get the rest effect. We're going to 9, though, and we can just start dumping big guys, right? We've got 2 Mihawks, we've got 2 Law Pose. That's pretty solid. And we just took 3 cards out of his hand, which, again, is pretty solid. And this Yoshigi is hard to deal with unless he carrots. But if he carrots, he can't do anything else. It's not the best turn because we stun the Cavendish. I mean, it's a freebie. Oh, I said I was going to play the Kiku. Could have maybe played that Kiku. What's this for 7? This has got to be another law, right? It could be Hody. Ain't no way, bro. If it's Hody, I'll use the DMG. Oh, it's law. Yeah, I see. Draw 2 trash run, nice. Pretty solid. We're definitely going to play the Mihawk this turn. Trash is a searcher. He has an Apu in hand. 1 Don active from this. Very nice. Don't have anything for our law. We can't play Perona because when we rest this, yeah, we'll just freeze the Cavendish and try and take out the Bonney. I think, yeah, we just freeze the Cavendish. Use the Tashigi effect. Rest. We can't rest either of these. So we just rest 2 Don. 8 here. Rest Perona. That's fine. We've got a free 2k now. So I will just swing 6. Does he want? How much does he want to save these guys, right? That's the question. He really wants to save these. Sure. Now we got rid of 1. We got rid of 1 and established a 9-10. That's not too bad. See what he's got here. He could have 10 cost Doffy. Okay, 8 cost Mihawk also works. 5 drops Perona. Sure, that's pretty strong. 5 here, and then we've got, what, 6/6 if he wants to. Let's go. Cancel on that. I'm giving the Perona. We could play another Mihawk this turn. We can stun the Mihawk, stun the Cavendish. Probably clear one of the laws. And then we're looking to Lawpo. I'll take this last swing. Yeah, it's fine. That's nice as well. That is a nice option to have. Sure. So we want to go with Mihawk. Rest this, stun this, attack here. This will get rested, unfortunately, because of the Don. Unless we DMG. Would we ever DMG? No, I think next turn's a DMG turn, if anything. Play Kiku here. No, I don't think so. We'll stun this. I kind of don't have anything to do with this Don. He just stuns our leader. I can play a blocker. Do I want to play a blocker? Could hold on for Waterfall's pretty solid. Yeah, we'll just use the Tashigi effect. Just in case, and then pass with 2 open. I think it's fine. We're going to 7k from next turn for 2 turns as well with the Lord Epos. He can 10 Doffy. Yeah, there's 10 Doffy. We do have the Waterfall, though, to at least withstand 1 thing, which is good. We're going to go cancel on that. Cancel on that. Waterfall. Withstand this. 6. I'll 2k this. Because we're going to freeze this next turn. We're going to freeze this. I'm happy to take 1. These lose a lot of value starting next turn. He also doesn't have a Don, so his leader effect is not going to be online. And then I'll take 1. Okay. Now we go Law Beppo. Stun this. Go to 7. Rest. Lawpo. 1, 2, 3. I do kind of want rid of this law just because it is a blocker. Oh, he can block here, but if he does block, we can take out this Mihawk, right? Okay, gives us a 1k. Again, if he blocks, he loses the Mihawk. And then the Cavendish can't attack. Because currently the Cavendish is going to get to attack, unfortunately. Cool. So, yeah, I definitely want to stop the Mihawk attacking more than the Cavendish. Do we ever attack Perona? Nah. We've got to go for it at some point. We've got to go for it at some point. We're at 7 now, though, which is nice. We've got a bunch of 2Ks in hand, 3 2Ks. We've got 2 free 2Ks on the board. The only thing that might scupper us is just card draw. Just pure card draw. We'll see what he's got for 10 here. This being at 7, though, means if he plays a big guy, then a lot of his stuff is not going to get to swing very much. Which is also great. Can maybe swing into this Perona, but she's still a 6k. It's still like turning our leader into a 6, and he's not going to want to attack into it too much, because we can just play out a guy, right? We can just play out a guy. Probably an argument to keep that Perona as a result last turn. Thinking about it. I think we're putting him in a tough position. I mean, this board is crazy. If he doesn't have another Doffy, this board is ridiculous, right? Like, look at it. We've got 10, 10, 11, 6, 6, and 5. That's very strong. Very, very strong indeed. We do need him to rest at least one thing for us to get another Lord Beppo if we want to play that, though. 8 to 7. Cancel, cancel. Kikunojo. Don't think we want you. Law, Perona. Okay. Okay. Sure. Fair enough. That's a little annoying. 7 here. It's down 3, so this can be 8. So next turn, if we go to 7 again, we stun this, can take this out, can make it so this can't rest. We can also DMG and go for game next turn. That might be the better route. Just DMG, go for game. If we keep 2 DMGs, we can even double DMG. We have 4 swings. And he does have a bunch of blockers, but what this can turn off a blocker. It's just 2k here. I don't know how many dons he wants to invest. It is 2. Right, it's tough. It's tough. So we can just take this. We can freeze this. But if we freeze this and then single DMG. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've guaranteed got 10k counter. As long as we leave enough Don open. I think we want to defend this. I think it doesn't particularly matter what we defend with. The one. We have a Bonney as well. So if we DMG, we can deny the block. We can deny the Don. We don't know anything about his hand. Yeah, we can turn off the blocker. We can turn off the Don. And then we have what? 4. We have 6 more Don. We can rest 1 Don to restand 2 more. So we'd have 7 Don. No, we have 8 done. And our swings then are 9 is guaranteed. 11's guaranteed. It's very likely. It's very likely. It's very likely. Nine. 10. 12. 13. It's close, actually. You had 3 2Ks there. I wonder if those were in the hand or the life. It's a slightly risky lethal. We could have maybe just played board again. I kind of couldn't be bothered to do the math. We could have like lawpoed his Doffy. Stop the Mihawk attacking, stop the Cavendish attacking. To be honest, probably stop these two. Take out the Cavendish. We'd have had 7. We would have been at 7. We go to 10. We go to 11. We go to 13. We go to 15. We would have been slightly short. 7, 10, 14. Yeah, we'd have been maybe like. I don't know, because I had another DMG. We could probably have gone again there, but I don't know. You never know with Bonney. Sometimes the Doffy chains can get a bit crazy, and I think that was a decent enough lethal. The odds of him getting out of that, he had to realistically counter like this 13 with 5 cards. It's not the greatest. Bonney plays a lot of bricks, and he gave us a lot of 2Ks earlier, right? Defending crazily. Yeah, he gave us 2 2Ks there, a 2K there. I don't know. Maybe that was a little risky. Maybe we should have gone another turn, but hey, we got there, I guess. Okay, got to get into Doffy. This should be one of our more difficult matchups, I think. He's taken first. Double searches is nice. Mihawk is good. We do want Mihawk. I also want Beppo. I also want Shanks. With double searches, I think we keep. Even though no boat, always a bit of a shame. He does have the sugar. I think I'm going to go Perona Kikunojo here. Because I want something to battle into the sugar. Yeah. We can take Shanks or Lorpo. I think Shanks is more important. We're going to play him first. Then we'll go with Kiku and pass. Yeah, like, I don't really want to attack my Perona. Because then he can take it out. And I do want to potentially reuse this. Like, if we find a lore off this Kid Killer, having the Perona down is going to be important. And this still lets the Kikunojo battle the sugar to get rid of that, which is great. He's also never going to defend because we can attack the Perona into it. And if he does do double searches, then even better. We will attack with the Perona if he does do double searches. That's the 4-cost sugar. Our card's not bad at all. Our card is not bad at all. 6 lead. Yes, sir. Ooh, boat is great. That is brilliant. Dellinger, why not? We may as well do 3, just on the off chance he wants to give a 2K. Cool. Then I'll go 5. Then we'll go Boat Kid Killer. I guess if we draw exactly Perona off this boat, then I get punished by this. It's whatever. This, I imagine, goes into Dell. No, leaves the Dell. Interesting. So this. That might be good later. That might be good. I'm going to go this. Looking for lore. No lore. We actually whiffed there, right? Damn, that sucks. That does suck. And we got lore. When did I draw this lore? Whatever. I completely missed that I drew the lore. Well, whiffing the Kid and Killer still sucks. Like that's still very bad, but it is what it is. There's not a lot we can do about it. 5 to 5. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to give up my only 1k. So I guess we're taking again. 1 for research, and then this will be 4 for sugar, right? Yeah. And then he's just going to play this. Yeah. 1 Don, no dice. Let's go 5. So I want him to do this. So then we can just stun it immediately. I don't have a better play, right? We can attack for 5 with Kiku as well. Here, which is okay. Virgo, yep, sure. We'll go Law, pick up Perona, play out Perona, stun, stun. Leader, rest Coffin, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll attack for 5 with Kiku. Turn. Restand 1, Kiku stands up, and these can't be rested. He is not on 8, which is brilliant. That is just perfect. Next turn, we've got the Shanks. We can also go with another Law if we want. If we really want to freeze some things, depending on what he plays out this turn. If it's a second Virgo, I think we might have to. Okay, it's a Sugar. That's kind of the same thing. And it's kind of the same thing. Do we have a goal out from the start? 9 to 5. I won't defend that. Bit dodgy, though. Bit dodgy, this. A little bit dodgy. Definitely want to develop the Shanks. Let's go with that first. We'll rest the Shanks. Restand 3. Rest the Sugar. Go 2 into Sugar. So then if something meaningful comes out of this, we can go with the I know you're strong, right? Treble. That's not that meaningful, actually. Oh no, this freezes tapped things. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I am absolutely yapping. We're definitely going to play this boat, cycle that out. Let's just do that now. I mean, a 2k's cool. I'll take a 2k. And then I guess if one thing goes down, am I that upset? I'm not terribly upset. He can go with 10 cost next turn and just like pop the Shanks. But if he does that, this is pretty unremovable. Maybe we just swing with the Perona and the Mihawks and leave the Law up. We don't have anything for the Perona to turn into, but he doesn't know that. He does not know that. Can it? No, it's cost 5. It is cost 5. He might not want to attack the Perona. He still has his Don -1 as well. He's going to use that now. Okay. Treble. Can I swing with this? I don't want to take this out. I think he can. Can definitely take these out. He definitely does go for this if we kind of need a board space anyway. Yeah, let's go 6. Get a treble out of his hand. Yeah. And then I'll swing for 7. It's okay. It's okay. Just a 5. Definitely not going to do that. I'll give a 1k here. Give up one of the Peronas. Is this 10 cost Doffy? It is. Is he going to freeze? No, he just KOs the Shanks. Okay. Definitely not. We'll give another 1k. We do want to see a Lord Beppo. We haven't got one yet. If he goes Don minus again, it's not that bad. We can play out this, I guess. Really do want to see Lord Beppo. We just haven't seen it. Put on some decent pressure, I guess. Yeah, we've got to defend that. We've got to defend it. Okay, it's just 7. Now if we stun these, or if we take. If we take and play this, we've got a blocker. We've got a few events. These two will be able to attack. This will be frozen. I'm not that worried about the treble. I'm going to take this. I was hoping for a Lorpo. We didn't get it. Another one of those. What if we chain them, huh? What if we chain them? We do have the ability to KO these this turn as well. But I think just pushing more stuff at his face is going to be the way. I also still want to find a Lorpo, potentially. Yeah, I think the Lorpo is going to be good. So we'll take the Lorpo. Then we'll go 9 Don for Mihawk over the top of Perona. Leader effect, rest this. Restand 3. Stun this. We have 1 Don. How many do we need? If we don't attack the blocker, we're kind of just gaming. We'll have 1 Don back just for fun. I don't really care about freezing the treble. We certainly don't care about freezing the Virgo anymore. Lorpo next turn gives us good defense. I'm thinking going 5-5-6 here. No. If we commit to attack him with these, if he attacks into the lore, then it's kind of done its job. He will then just start with the treble. He will start just attacking with the treble. This Doffy will take something out. We don't have a target for this again. We can just play out a blocker. He's probably just going to take out the lore. He should... Let's see if he Dom -1s. Yeah, he does. Okay. Oh, he's still 9. I forgot about this guy. Yeah. No. We've got 1 more Don here as well from the Kid Killer, so he's not going to catch us off guard. We've got a serious amount of counter in hand. I think he always starts with treble here, just 5 from the treble at lead. That makes sense to me. We're getting the life there with the lore. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. We got 2 1Ks and a life. He needs a baby 5 here. And we do have Lorpo for next turn, which is solid. Yeah, this is just always 5 at life, right? Then we counter this. No, we're not going to use that. Am I going to use this? Not yet. We'll just give him a 2k. We'll give up the Kiku. I want to just keep this around as an option, right? Okay, he's Divine Departuring. Okay, reduce the Mihawk. 6-2. Ooh, that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. But this is not a... Well, this goes lead. They don't play unblockable. They don't really have rest either. Certainly not this lore. So this either deals us to 0 or takes out the lore. And then what's this 3 for? A counter event, I think? We let this go. Yeah, we let this go. That kind of sucks. I wasn't expecting the Divine Departure. I should have been. Because I know they play it. Okay, Searcher event. Dellinger. 11 lead. Sure. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. Dellinger. Cool. Well, we're definitely Lorpoing here. Do we need to take out this treble? Maybe. We definitely need to leave a bunch of Dons open. That's for sure. I guess I should have used the Mihawk effect first to trash this lore. It is what it is. How many Dons do we need to leave up? Probably quite a few, to be honest. Probably quite a few. We definitely need to leave this lore up. He can't attack. Luckily, no slow beam is an option. We need to take out the treble. Probably Nox, it's at 5. It's kind of awkward. What's his split? If he's at 10, goes like 9 with Virgo. No, he goes 11 with Virgo. It's 11-11. 11-11's terrible. We have way too much counter for that. I think we go 7-7 here, because this guarantees the Dellinger 2 cards, or Let's go 7 him. Goes with the Dellinger. Cool. He's got to be looking for baby 5 still. Needs to see baby 5. That's not a baby 5. Go 8 here. What if we swing with this? What if we swing with this? He goes 17. We're at 7. We only need 10k counter. We have 6. We go to 10, go to 13, go to... No, it's too risky. I think we leave the law up. I am willing to go 8 though, because we're going to have 3 Don total. And this just has an increased chance of dealing the damage because they have a low 2k count. He can 10 Doffy again next turn. Which is why it is important to put him in as awkward a spot as possible, I think. I'm still thinking about swinging with this law. But I just don't think it's worth it. We'd have 9k 10. We guaranteed get out of the Virgo swing. What about if he splits? The split's just worse. Definitely live with 17, right? This restands 1. This can ditch and restand 1. And then we have 10, 13. We can even actually just waterfall. That doesn't really help. 10, 13, 16, 18. We can attack with the law. We can. Has he done -1 actually? He hasn't, right? No, he did it into the Dellinger. Yeah, he did it into the Dellinger. Let's swing 6. I'm committed. I'm committed. We're getting an extra card or we're getting a life here. Because if he 10 Doffys again, I don't want to not have that as an option. End of turn. Kiku Nojo. Boat. We've got 3 Dom with the Kid and Killer effect. If he goes all in. Which I mean, he could. I don't care. Because we're good on that. And we should just win next turn if he does go all in. Because we'll have 4 swings, right? He can only baby 5 a little bit. Yeah, cool. Use the card action. We stand 1. And we go, I know you're strong. I know you're strong. DMG. And 2k. Look at that. Genius. Could have made Donda. We beat the Doffy. He did have the Doffy and the baby 5 as options. Yeah, if he went with the Doffy, he could lock these 2. But the split with the Beppo and the leader was enough. If he went with the baby 5... if he went with the baby 5, he could have maybe taken out 1 thing. But he can't take out this Prono because we were just brought in Bonney. So he can only take out the Law. We have 3. It's like 11, 11, 11, something like that. Which, yeah, he can redirect 1. Can't get out of the others. So I think we won that regardless. But with the triple events there, that was guaranteed lethal. Because it was stunned, which was big. I think this matchup is unfavored. He didn't play an 8-cost Doffy at all, right? Yeah, he didn't play 1. He went straight from 7 to 10. Yeah, because he played the baby 5, and then we forced the baby 5 to die, and it just turned into a treble, which is kind of crappy. Yeah, definitely went wide enough early there as well. Hey, well played to our opponent. That was an interesting game to Doflamingo. Got a mirror. We're going second. Waterfall's good, but that hand is way too late game. We have nothing to do. It's not good enough. This is better. Got some searches early doors. We've got a Kiku. She's not bad, actually. Tashigi's good. If we can find a Law, I'd quite like a Law. I think that could be solid. He's got the Kiku. Sure, that's kind of annoying for dealing with our stuff. I think I'm going to go Pro and a Kiku here. Over Kid Killer. We can happily play Kid Killer on 4. Does it really matter? Not a ton. I'll go with the Kid Killer. I think I want the Law here. In fact, the Law is the only target, so let's just take the Law. I could have maybe ordered that one, but I'm not usually cycling with Mihawk. We play 8 surges. It's not that many, right? It's not that many. 3 Don here. We're just going to take whatever he swings. It's going to be something pretty large. Don't usually have a lot to do this early, other than searching. And if he had a search, I think you probably play At least a searcher for the Kiku. And this is Kid Killer, of course, because he costs 2. Can't play him on 1. 5 Dom, we're expecting that Tashigi, so we kind of want to answer that. We can just answer it with our own. Definitely not doing that. This is Kid Killer. I'll take that. This is useful. This will be good. Oh, it's just Killer. Interesting. Kid and Killer versus Killer. Who would win? I have been thinking about this card in the deck. It's kind of interesting. Let's see what we get off of this. I wish I could take the boat. That'd be nice. Mihawk's okay to answer his. We do need to see Lord Beppo. We don't have it. Could just take a Kid Killer in that case. I don't hate just keep digging towards Lord Beppo. Next turn we have Lord Tashigi, which is pretty much what we want. Yeah, let's take a Kid Killer. Just swing 6. He's going to take anyway. I would assume. Maybe he'll counter. No, it just takes. Go with the Kid Killer. Yeah, definitely take Lord Beppo there. And then 1 Don. Do I want to play Kiku? Do I want to? It's nice. He's probably not going to be swinging everything. We have a lot of rest targets already. We do only have 2 2Ks in hand as well. I think I'm going to just leave the Kiku and not play it. Maybe that's a mistake, though. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. 5 Don, I'm expecting 5 cost Tashigi. Yeah, there she is. What a goat. What will he rest? It's going to be the Kiku. What a shocker. 3 Don active. He'll rest. He's not going to rest any of them. He doesn't care. We'll go cancel, cancel, resolve. Another one of these is decent. We can, it's kind of stun a lot of stuff here. Puts 1 Don on Killer, if you like. Go Law, pick up Perona, play out Tashigi. Leader effect, I'll rest Kid Killer. 1, 2, 3. I will rest... Do I want to rest the other Kid Killer? I kind of want these around. But equally, if he like attacks with the Killer, then that's fine. He's going to attack with the Kiku. He's not going to want to attack anything else into it. And if he attacks with the Killer, then that's fine. We can just kill it. Get it? Yeah, I'll rest these. At least one of these, and then the Don. We go to 8. And then I'll swing 8. I don't think I want to use a counter event this turn. I don't think so. We've got a couple of 2Ks here at least. But we'll see. He's going to have Shanks this turn, I would assume. We're also going to have Shanks. We could... I know you're strong, so I'll go all out from the start and freeze his Tashigi and his Shanks. That's not too bad. A little bit annoying that it freezes the Shanks tapped, because obviously then the debuff will just persist, but... it can be decent. And then on the following turn, we could go Mihawk, and then this again, keep the Tashigi and the Shanks frozen once more. That could be valuable. It's also nice that he doesn't have the boat, because this Tashigi doesn't have good targets to rest, other than the Kiku. And if the Kiku wants to attack the Kid Killers, then, you know, it all adds up. It does all add up. We do need to be careful of our counter and life situation, though. Does attack with the Kiku. Okay. This is the highlighted one. I guess we'll use this. Restandard Don. No on that. If he attacks with the Killer, I'll probably defend. Just goes with Shanks. Okay. Rests the Law. That's fine. There's nothing we can do about that anyway. What do you want to rest with Shigi? Just 2 Dons? If he does, his max swings are 7, 8. If you want to keep Dons open or put a Don on Killer, it's lower. It is going to be... It's going to be 6, 8 here. Do I want to keep this? I think I definitely want to keep it for 1k, because otherwise this goes into our life. Do we want to give the Perona? Perona could be nice. We've kind of got our shit here, though. This is very, very strong. This Shanks into Mihawk. I'm going to see where he wants to swing this. I presume he'll just swing it into the Law. I wish we had, like, a waterfall there. That would have been insane. This is all my counter. Is the risk, right? That's the risk. We get 3 back when we rest this. We'll have 1 spare Don. I think we have to let that go, unfortunately. I don't like it, but it is what it is. We can rest this killer with our Shanks, which is nice, and then take that out. Just deny him that blocker, which is cool. Oh, that would mean our Tashigi doesn't... Oh, it's awkward when you don't find the boat, man. It's so awkward when you don't find the boat. Oh, he does this. I kind of want to get rid of this, because this is going to draw him a card. If we want this to go through, though, we're going to have to rest, what, the spare Don. I think we need this. I think we need this. Yeah, I'll give him the Kiku. Give me some counter off the top, please. Please give me some counter off the top. I'm begging. I'm begging. I'm begging for some counter, man. Counter situation is not too hot right now. Come on, my brother. What do we got for 1? Boat? Just a counter around. Okay, at least we got a 1k. Well, let's keep it simple. That's this. So we have... This Tashigi does need to do her effect, otherwise she's just going to die. Do we ignore this killer? Next time we're doing Mihawk. Next time he's also probably doing Mihawk. If he Mihawks our Shanks, then our Shanks can't rest the killer, so getting rid of it is actually kind of valuable. We need to play this to stun these. That's 3 Don. If he's a waterfall, that would actually be really annoying to resummon one of these. I think we just get rid of the blocker. And then just go 7. If he has waterfall, this gambit has not paid off though. See what he does now. This 9, I'm expecting Mihawk, but at least we've got him to 2. We don't actually have to Mihawk of our own. We can Lore Beppo next turn. That is another option. The Lore Beppo's not bad. We can Lore Beppo plus event even, that's actually probably stronger than the Mihawk. Although the Mihawk giving us 2Ks that turn from bricks is also good. Let's just see how he starts. I imagine we see the Kid Killer go down, but we can just turn it into a Don. It's fine. It's fine. This, I know you're strong. I'll go all out from the start. It's actually pretty decent. Oh, there we go. There you go. He turned into a Don. What a treat. I don't think I'm going to use this event, but you never know. You truly never know. Still got 2k, 1k, so if he does go for a different play than Mihawk. Oh no, he's put a Don there now. Yeah, so he can't Mihawk now. What's this, another Shanks? Oh, he's just digging. He's just digging. Okay. Lorne Beppo, he's got that for next turn. That's nice. That is nice. Could just pile on and attack the Shanks. He will get it if he goes like 12 to 9, but that would seem kind of bad. That would seem kind of bad. I imagine he'd go into the Tashigi build-up before the Shanks if he was doing 12. 12 to 8, right? That makes more sense. If he attacks my leader, I will be taking. I don't know what he's doing for 6. I'm guessing 6 cost lore, potentially? Then play out something, pick up the Kiku or the Kid Killer, either or, and then play out something. It's just Perona. Okay, just Perona's done to Shigi. That's not very good. That is not very good at all. That's this. So he can swing 10 to Shigi. Wait, what? Did he forget to stun this? He forgot to stun our Tashigi. I'm going to take this regardless. If he says that he meant stun Tashigi, I will pretend she's stunned. And just not attack with her. Yeah, I'll pretend it did. I'll throw him a bone. I'm not trying to cheese a win. I don't want to cheese a win. I'll pretend that this Tashigi is stunned. This cannot be rested. Okay? So I think here we are going with Law Beppo. Stun the Shanks. Yeah, just keep that tapped. Not really asked about taking out any of this stuff. Yeah, let's just go with, we can freeze two things again. We can freeze the other two. If he does have Waterfall though, he can untap the Shanks, which is something. We could go with Mihawk as a result of that. I don't hate it. It gives us the 2k as well. And it just stops this. Yeah, I think I prefer that. One, two, three. One. No rest here. So what we got? We got Fordon left. Do I want to stun the Prona and the Chigi? I think I do. I think I do. He has one Don. We'll go... I guess we'll go 7, 8. I don't care about Kiku, obviously. And if he waterfalls this, we can rest it again with Shanks. Whatever he waterfalls. So it doesn't matter if he waterfalls this Shanks, right? I don't care about this. This isn't a freeze target. We're obviously just not going to rest the Chigi. I'm not going to cheese him. I'm not interested. But he will have to counter this one. Oh, he's on the Odin. That's pretty cool. Then we'll go 8. Rest Kiku. See if he is running... I mean, if he's running Waterfall, he gets to restand the Chigi, but he still loses some stuff. Oh, okay. Is he on Spider's Web? Just DMG. Didn't need to do that. Didn't need to trash that Kid Killer. But it's... No, we'll stun these. And then pass. Tashigi could not attack because obvious reasons. We didn't want to troll him. He can lure Beppo, but then we can lure Beppo his Beppo. Beppo. Yep, there's the Beppo. Freezes Mihawk. What a shocker. You can rest the Beppo or the Kiku. How's this going? 10 to 6. Cancel. Resolve. What does this do? Co arrested 4. I don't think so, sir. This is very, very strong, though. This is very, very strong. Because we... Well, this is actually rested. So that's slightly annoying. We can't freeze this Shanks. But it is what it is. We'll go with Beppo of our own. Rest the Beppo. Action, rest the Beppo. 1, 2, 3. I want to leave 1 open for Waterfall, for sure. Let's go 8. Taking out this Tashigi is not bad. And then we'll use Tashigi effect and just attack 8. It's tempting to go into the Perona. Oh, he's on Dracule Cosm. Okay, well, we're just attacking Tashigi on Tashigi Violence then. See if he wants to save this for a 2 and a 1. How did you get Dracule Cosm out of him? Does want to save it. Okay, is he going for it? He might be going for it. We have 1 for the Waterfall, which is nice. If he does go for a Beppo, another Beppo of his own, we can break the Beppo chain, but this is a lot of aggression. I am slightly concerned that we might not have enough counter now. We'll see. We are an 8k leader. And we have the -1 from the Shanks, which is great. I haven't done the math, but I think with this effect as well, we should be fine, right? So we've got what, 4k, 6k, 7, 8, 9k, 11k. No, 4k, 6k. Yeah, 11k. If he DMGs, then we lose the waterfall. Not the end of the world. Can only stun one thing this turn as well, unless he goes like Bonney, but he's only got 2 cards. I think we're good here. I think we're good here. We didn't take advantage of his misstep there. This is at 5. You don't... Oh, he's Tashigiing the Perona and the Kiku. Sure. This is Beppo. Okay, brilliant. So he's chosen to freeze this, so we want to waterfall this. Indeed. Very good. Should be in a winning position here with the waterfall. All our tech cards have come in huge in this matchup. No. One Don. We stand this. Resolve. That's a pretty good card now there, right? I see what the... It took me a while when I was looking at these lists to work out what this waterfall was for, but we got there eventually. Definitely not. We'll just give up a Shigi. That's fine. And yeah, that should just be the game. 9 to 8. No. Absolutely not. And yeah, there's the concession. He did have 1 Don for 1 Trichiliacosm, but that was nowhere near enough. We've just started with just an 8. It really doesn't matter. GG's for our opponent. We got to show off both the waterfall and the I Know You're Strong in that matchup. The I Know You're Strong really helped us in that we were on the bad curve. He did whiff on 9 though. He whiffed his Mihawk on 9. It is what it is. This deck is not the most consistent. And was he on the Supernova stuff? He's not. He's on the pure slash stuff. Yeah, he's on the pure slash stuff. Where I know he was on the Kid Killer, right? Yeah, he played at least 1 Kid Killer. Hey, either way, well played to our opponent. Let's move on. So thank you for watching. Let me know, what do you think of the games? What do you think of the list? I did change a few things between games. I had like Law at 3, Shanks at 2. I had Mihawk at 2 at a point. I've messed around with these event counts as well, and the counts of my 5 costs. I think I like Bonney at 3, just because she's not always good. Whereas the Perona, she's not always good either, but she's not searchable. The Bonney is searchable off the Kid Killer. So you do have some extra access to this. And I do like the Perona in the matchups into aggro, which is where I feel this build is a little bit weaker. Another card I'd like to play is Carrot, but I just don't think there's room if you're going for this Supernova build. I think if you were to, say, cut the Supernova stuff, you'd probably end up maybe cutting this Bonney. You certainly cut the Laws, and then maybe you could put in some Carrots as extra copies of Perona, essentially. That could be pretty cool. Very impressed with the I Know You're Strong, and also quite impressed with the Waterfall. It took me a while to sort of realise what this was for, but especially in Mirror, this is great. And I mean, it's just generically not bad, right? You always have a Don active at the end of your turn, either because you can leave one up, or because you've got the boat. So having this, I think, is just better than more 2Ks. The only thing that you lose out is searchability, right? You can't search off Kid Killer, but you can search off Perona. Not sure whether this build will end up being the best one, but I've been enjoying it today. I went 6-3 in games during my testing today, in ranked, of course. I am just going to switch to ranked for all gameplay. Up until recently, I was doing some unranked stuff with Eastern meta, but man, some of the players in ranked aren't always amazing. But the players in unranked, sometimes they're just shocking. So all my matches are going to be ranked now. So you might see slightly less variety in what I'm facing. But I think it should increase the quality of the opponents a bit at least. Mihawk is probably the leader of the new set that I've enjoyed the most. Certainly of the new 7. So I think if there is one that will become my main, it will be this. I'm not sure if he will though. I really like RG Luffy as well. That was very, very fun when I got to play that. And also did really enjoy Blue Yellow Army. That was a lot of fun playing Blue Yellow Army. Well, that's probably an EBO3 waiting room, if we're being serious. I also do want to revisit UP soon with the 7-cost Big Mum. That looks pretty cool. And if there is a leader that you think got buffed by OP14, let me know. I'm happy to do a video on that. I think I am just done with OP13. There's nothing to explore, right? There's absolutely nothing to explore in OP13. You play, if you want to go to a tournament and win, you play emo, you play emo, yeah, you play emu or you play ace. Like, you pick your favorite. If you really don't want to play one of those, play Zorro. Everything else, you're just trolling. Like, you're just lowering your odds of winning, which is a real shame, because I think some of the other decks, like Red Black Sabo, Roger, what else would I say? Lim, I think are sort of very fun to play, but they're just so much either less consistent or just less powerful than Emu and Ace that if you are going to a major tournament, you're just trolling by bringing these decks. Can they top? Yeah, for sure, but your odds are going to be far, far higher playing Emu and Ace. And it also makes making videos quite difficult, because there's only 2 matchups that matter, maybe 3. So you're stuck playing into the same decks every single day. And most rogue decks fold to either Emu or Ace. There's not many that have a chance into both, so... Anyway, OP13 rant over. Mihawk's fun. I like Mihawk. If you like Mihawk, leave a like. There will be more Mihawk content coming soon. Don't know exactly when. I might try the full Supernova build next, but I do fear the Emu matchup without Shanks. So we'll see. Either way, thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.